Hi, welcome to the Intervention Channel, or welcome back. I'm Steve Bruno. Today's subject, or the subject of this video rather, is, I'm calling it Daddy's Little Girl. I've seen this with fathers and mothers. I actually have another video that's directed toward moms, but it's basically the same message. I had a case, this was a few years ago, that is a really good example of this. This young woman came from a fairly affluent family, at least on her father's side. And her father had provided for her cars, multiple cars. As she wrecked each one, there would be another car there for her. And treatment programs. I remember when she came to us, I was actually managing partner in a detox at the time, and we had her there, and she got uncomfortable. She didn't want to detox. She wanted to keep using. That was apparent to me as an addict, as an ex-addict. And she got on the phone with her dad and was a completely different person when she was on the phone with her dad. She was in crisis. She didn't want to be there. Daddy, I need this, I need that. And when I called him to follow up, he was poised to send her more money, to bail her out. And the point is, he was ready to again rescue her from crisis. The crisis being the hallmark of a control mechanism that addicts use, many on a daily basis, to stop things that they don't want and to get things that they do want. They're either going into a crisis, I need help to avoid this crisis, or they're in a crisis, I need help getting out of a crisis, or they're coming out of a crisis. Well, I deserve help because I'm coming out of this crisis. And in all cases, it is to bail the person out, is to allow the addiction, the condition of addiction, I'm not talking about the drugs, I'm talking about the overall condition, to dictate to you what you're doing. And if you can sort of detach yourself from the situation, look in on the life of a father and a daughter, and the father is providing for her, and she ends up in a good, wholesome, effective treatment program, and he's ready to bail her out because she's telling him she's in crisis. What would you tell that father to do? Would you tell him to bail her out? Or would you tell him that she needs to understand that if she's willing to stay, that he'll support her, but if she's not willing to stay, that he cannot support any other decision? Of course, that's an ideal scenario, but it's a very doable scenario. What will get in your way is the desire not to be the bad guy, right? You don't want to be the bad guy. And believe me, I understand. I'm actually on an intervention right now, and I'm dealing with this situation where it's the mom, in this case, is having a really hard time being the bad guy. And in her mind, if she doesn't give her son what he's demanding, she's the bad guy. Unfortunately, she's giving him the means to continue on with his addiction. And this is the case with many fathers and specifically their daughters. This could be a father and his son. This could be a mother and her daughter. This could be a mother and her son. It's the same basic formula. Probably one of the most effective solutions for a father or mother emotionally is to focus on what's being offered, right? Instead of what the person is losing or what you perceive them to be losing or perceive yourself to be taking away from them. Focus on what you're offering them. You're offering them a way out, an island in the sun, and if you're not, you need to be. It's not simply cutting someone off is not strategy. But to disconnect from bad behavior and to only connect yourself with an island in the sun, being a treatment center, a way out, that is an excellent solution. And for many people, it's really the only way they ever manage to get better. So focus on that. Something to the extent, and actually this woman, I've managed to counsel the family to a point where now she is saying, I can't I can no longer participate in the choices that you're currently making, but I can support you in going to this program. I'll be there for you. I will call you. We can talk every day. We can Skype. We can Facebook. I've arranged a program in Denmark. It's kind of a long story. So she's telling him, she lives in Israel. I'll come visit you when you're in Denmark, all of that. And she's doing that. And now we're starting to get some motion toward him going to the program, his willingness to go to the program. So that's the basic scales, right? On one side, you want to leave nothing. On the other side, you want to focus on is this island in the sun, and reminding the person that you love that that's what you're willing to participate in. And it can be very emotionally powerful if you man up and do it. So, it does take bravery. But as they say, courage is being afraid, but going on anyway. So I'll leave you with that. My name is Steve Bruno. Thank you for watching, for visiting the Intervention channel, and thanks for watching.